Okay, everybody's going to pick your pile. So if you can bear with me while I do this. Okay, all right. No, I'm not going to take that one. I'm going to take that one because I saw it. How many we got for pile number one? All right, pile number one is done. Pile number two. Bear with me, guys. And we will get the collective reading for this new moon energy. And guys, if you come in later, if you got to hop off or whatever, make sure you tap the screen. Hashtag FYP, put that out there. Let's drag more people in, guys. While we're waiting, give me a power tap for the next 30 seconds. Tap, 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 tap for the next 30 seconds. Let's bring some people in so that everybody can enjoy these messages. I feel like the more people I get in, the better I can tap into the collective and I can yank y'all's energy. Power tap. Thank you for the hashtag FYP. I appreciate you guys. Just bear with me and we'll get there. I like to do all my cards online so y'all can see that the message, I'm not collectively picking any cards. That Spirit gave y'all this message. So when it resonates, you know it was Spirit, not me. It just takes a minute, but it's worth it. Give me one more for pile number two, please. One more, please. Pile number two. All right. What is going on with this full moon energy? This super moon energy in Capricorn. Give me that for pile number three. Power tap, power tap, power tap. Maz, could you let everybody know that this is a collective pick a card reading for the full moon, the super moon energy in Capricorn? What's coming with this energy, what they can do to harness this energy, what they can expect from this energy. That's what we're doing. And if you give me a minute, I'll get all the cards and you can pick your piles. Now, how pick a card works, guys, if you're not familiar with it, is this. It forces you to use your intuition, which is what I love. I love making people exercise that intuition because that's what's going to guide you to where you need to be. So close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, clear your energy. Ask your angels and your ancestors and your guides to lead you to the pile that holds the messages for you. And then open your eyes and zone in on the one that is yours. Okay? And then once you guys have your piles picked, once I lay them out and you have your piles picked, make sure you drop your number in the chat so that you commit to that. Don't be biased because that might not be yours. See, don't let your biases make you miss out on a message that's for you now. All right. Let me get some stones for those who need visuals. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're going to get the Apache Tears. Turn that down right now. Because that is not going to be in my video. I said turn it down. You got your headphones. Use them. Here. Put them on. Okay, here's an intuitive pick a card. Hello. Hey, Mr. Chris. All right, guys. Here are your piles. All right, let's do a power tap right quick. Another 30-second power tap so we can bring more people in. And we can get these messages out. And remember, if you guys have to hop off for any reason, don't worry about it because I will post this on my my YouTube, and that link is in my bio. And you can go out there. All the July's pick a card readings have been posted. So make sure if you haven't been up to date, make sure you go out there, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and listen to your messages, okay? So today's message is going to be, it's the supermoon in Capricorn today. Capricorn is an earth sign. Earth sign is all about material abundance, material wealth, material possessions, family. So what this energy is going to bring to you now, any type of new moon energy, full moon energy, it takes about 6 months for it to culminate. So this energy is going to last for the next 6 months. Okay. All right. See, look, that's what I'm talking about, Chris. That's what I'm talking about. So, okay, so clear your mind, clear your energy, take a deep breath, close your eyes, open up, and ask your ancestors, angels, spirit guides, which pile holds the energy for you. Once you've got your number, put your number in the chat box. This is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Again, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Go. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Put your message, your number in the chat. Commit to your pile. Commit to your pile, because that's the only way you're gonna get this energy is if you commit to your pile. So make sure you're committing to your pile. Put it down below. Put it down below. Get your message. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Okay, guys, welcome in, guys. If you're new, we're doing a pick a card reading for the full moon, the super moon in Capricorn energy that is today. What this is bringing towards you in the next 6 months. What you need to do to harness this energy and what you can expect. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And if you're new to my stream, to my lives, we do pick a cards, live pick a cards, because I feel like I can tap into the energy a lot better. But I also, if you have to hop off for any reason or if you come in late, these will be housed, the entire readings will be housed out on my YouTube, and the link is in my bio. So, and for the month of July, everything is posted. Love, money and career, ancestor and spirit guide messages. Also what's coming towards you from now until the rest of the year. All those pick a cards are up and available on my YouTube, and you can go out there at any time and enjoy those messages that Spirit has for you. So again, pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. This is amethyst. This stone is amethyst and calcite. Amethyst and calcite. And this is called K2. It's like malachite, something else. There's like 3 different stones in that one. And this is Apache Tears. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, if you need visuals, you've got the stones. Use those. Otherwise, go ahead and pick your pile. Once you pick your pile, commit to it by placing your number in the chat box. That's the only way you're going to get these messages. That's the only way you're going to get what's coming to you. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to put in pile number 3 over here, and pile number 2. If you pick the amethyst and calcite, this is your pile, pile number 1. Beautiful stone. I love that stone. You pick the Light Seers Tarot, and here are your oracle messages. So pile number 1, let me say this. It says, take a breather, attune to the divine, and attend to details. There's a lot of water and a lot of earth here. So a lot of my pile number 1 people, you could be water signs, or you could be an earth sign, a Virgo in particular. Hold on, let me get some in my hands. Get my energy. All right. So pile number 1, you guys, I feel like my pile number 1, because you're heavy on water, you tend to be overly emotional, pile number 1, and you could be very much so in your feelings or feeling like your emotions are getting the best of you, especially with this full moon energy. It was very emotional coming in. This energy was very emotional coming in. And so they're telling you to make sure that you're focusing on self-love, self-care today, especially with this full moon energy hitting today. Make sure you're focusing on your self-love and your self-care. You're really doing your meditation so that you can attune to the divine and get the messages. Because I feel like there are going to be some messages that are coming towards you, some downloads today. So make sure you're hitting meditation. If you're by water, I always tell my water signs, get to water. If you're an earth sign, a Virgo, get outside. Ground yourself. Like I said, there's some information that's coming to you, and it says attend to details. So whatever this download is that you'll be receiving, I feel like it's going to have a major effect within the next 6 months on your life. It could be with career. I'm finding for some, especially with this earth sign energy, it could be your career. It could be money opportunities where you might have opportunities being presented to you, pile number 1, that will be life-changing. And so you're going to have to be on your P's and Q's, not emotional, but very using your head. my pile number one people, because you're, like I said, you're heavy on the water. A lot of times you tend to go with your emotions, how you feel about something. And these opportunities that might present itself will make you actually go with what you think about it. You're being told to use your head and use that root chakra, that grounded energy, and what's going to be best. Not necessarily, it may not necessarily feel like it's the right move, but it may be the most practical move that you need to make in order to, especially if you guys are experiencing some financial lack right now, to make that financial transition back into abundance. Because I feel like that's what's coming towards you. With all this energy, when it says attend to the details, there's a lot of, green trees, plant life, vegetation is all about abundance. So this has something to do with money, guys. This definitely has something to do with money. For some of you, it could be with love. It could be a grounded relationship coming in. It may be somebody who you're not necessarily, I don't want to say attracted to. It might not be your type. It may not be your type. And so I feel like Spirit is telling you to step outside the box, whether it's finances and career, or, money, or if it's love. Step outside the box, pile number one. What we may normally gravitate towards may not necessarily be the best thing for us. And so I feel like Spirit is stepping in to bring you a blessing in disguise. It may not look, don't judge it. They just said, don't judge a book by its cover. So whether it's love, whether it's career, whether it's a money opportunity, don't judge a book by its cover. And I feel like my pile number one people, you might tend to do that. So don't. Be open. Thank you, Spirit. Be open to possibilities that are coming to you, because these are divinely driven. And be ready to do what's needed. Attend to the details of it. It may call on you to really expend yourself in order to get it. Do it. It's going to be worthwhile. So I feel like there's some sort of blessing coming from my pile number one people. Yeah, there's some new starts. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, like I said, some of this, you guys, it may be financial, and some of you, this may be your family and home and love life. Okay. It may be family, love life. Pile number one, back to love. You know how I said you guys you might gravitate towards a type? Well, your type has been hurting you, and your type has been stagnating you. And I feel like a lot of my pile number one people, you're repeating cycles in love because you're going for a type or a familiar energy. And I feel like that is self-sabotage. And you have to erase this mentality, oh, this person has to look a certain way, be a certain way, do a certain thing, when it, like I said, when it's pertaining to love. This may be something totally different than what you're used to, and you will miss out on this opportunity to actually have someone come in and show you real emotional support and love. Because you might be like, well, that's not, I'm not used to, I need to have this, I need to have that. Pile number one, you'll be your worst enemy with this. Nobody will take this opportunity away faster than you will. So be mindful of that, because you got something brand new that's coming in. Something brand new that's coming in. And like I said, for some of you, this is about love. And then for some of you, this is about financial security. It could be a brand new business opportunity, an idea that you, like I said, a download that hits. And it may take you out of your comfort zone, but do it. Do it anyway, pile number one. Because it's going to make you financially stable and secure. Here's this earth sign energy again. The Queen of Pentacles is going to make you very financially stable. And it could lead to actually great fortune and fame. Some of you guys, you might, this could be fortune, fame, great recognition, great business expansion. If you have a personal business and you're looking to expand, you will do just that, pile number one. You're going to have victory, and you're going to have emotional fulfillment. It's going to really be life-changing. It really is going to be life-changing within the next 6 months. So do not box yourself into this box where you have, like I said, a certain type. It has to feel a certain way. Otherwise, I don't want to engage. Be willing to step outside your comfort zone, because when you step outside your comfort zone, I feel like whatever this is, this whether it's love, whether it's, we'll see, there you go. Whether it's love, whether it's career and finances, or whether it's a business venture, step outside your comfort zone and you're going to have amazing results, because this is, like I said, divinely driven. You cannot change it. No, sir. You cannot change it. Your pile is your pile. You understand, Chris? Stop it. This is why you always get in trouble, Chris, because you always try to change something. So pile number one, that is your message for this full moon in Capricorn energy. Step outside your comfort zone. Let go of this type in your head. Let go of this. It's almost like my pile number one, people. You have a fantasy in your head and you cannot let it go. Let it go. That fantasy is not going to be a reality. Okay, it's not going to be a reality. Okay, all right. That was for you. I hope you guys enjoyed your pile number one reading. Pile number two, this is for you. And you better stop making all that noise. Sorry, guys. If you picked the K2, this is your stone. This is your pile. You picked the Tasman African Tarot. These are your messages. Pile number two, you have 4 oracles. You had release control, trust that all will be well, step into your power, and go deeper. You got heavy on the earth signs. So my pile number two, people, you could be earth signs towards Virgo, Capricorn, which this energy is going to hit you heavy. Because this is the full moon, the super moon in Capricorn. Well, similar to pile number one, my pile number two, people, you're control freaks. Pile number two, you might be control freaks. And Spirit is saying in order to get this energy that's coming to you, you need to release control. You need to release the need to control situations, and you just need to trust in the divine and divine timing. My pile number two, people, you may have a very difficult time trusting in something that's not tangible and right in front of you. And they're telling you, in order to harness this energy with this last super moon, the largest super moon, the most intense energy from a moon this year, you're going to have to release control and have trust in the universe that all is well. My pile number two, people, you guys, being that you may be heavy on earth, it could be your big three, your sun, moon, or rising. You tend to power through things by your own volition. You don't trust anybody outside yourself. You're the type that if it's going to get done right, I'm going to be the one to do it. That's who you are. And they're telling you guys, release that energy and understand that you don't have to have a chokehold on it to ensure that something is going to go right. It's going to go right because Spirit is involved. And they're telling you to trust that everything is going to be well. Step into your power. You guys, because, I'm going to say this, control freaks tend to be control freaks because they don't, one, you don't work well as a team, and you don't trust those that are around you. And I feel like your power, part of your power pile number two is going to be your ability to delegate, your ability to harness a team together that supports you, and that's going to give you what you need. You're going to have to put trust and emotion in somebody else, which you guys don't do very well, pile number two. And it says to go deeper. That's going to be transforming how you show up in this world. You're not going to show up as this, my pile number two, people, you tend to be alphas. They're telling you there's more than one way to be alpha. There's more than one way. What makes a leader a great leader is the fact that you can harness a team together and you can pull out the best in everybody. The best in everybody. And that's what I feel like you're going to be. They're going to craft that skill in you in the next 6 months. Is to be able to understand that you don't have to go it alone. You can actually put emotional energy and emotional intimacy and emotional trust in other people, and you will have a team of people around you, soul siblings. It could be a love connection that is going to show you a profound sense of support that you never ever had before, and that's going to help you step into this power and be more free. It's going to free you. You see how free she is? It's going to free you from the confines of thinking that you have to go it alone. You don't. Pile number two, you don't. So that is your oracle messages. Let's go ahead and get your tarot and see what practical ways this is going to show up. All right. Yeah, you're harnessing a team. You're harnessing a team. Yeah, your past energy is that you took on everything by your damn self. That's the past energy. You've taken, my pile number two, people. You've taken on this energy, everything by yourself. You're this type of person that, you know what, if it's going to get done, I'm the only one that can do it. I'm the only one that can do it right. People have disappointed me, yada, yada, yada. Let that shit go. You understand me? Pile number two, let that shit go. You're showing up as a wounded warrior because you've taken on so much. You see how that root chakra, root is all about that earth chakra, is all about earth. You see how you guys are heavy with this energy, where you feel like the only way you can find stability and stableness is by doing it yourself and going it alone. You feel like you can't trust other people and you can't put trust in other people. And Spirit's about to prove you wrong. You've taken on so much. You went from the 9 to the 10 with this type of behavior. And it's become a burden to you. And your life, you could have been experiencing a lot of burden because you feel overwhelmed and you feel swallowed up. Pile number two. And this has been past behavior. And maybe in the past you've had people that were in your energy that you couldn't trust, and that that kind of exasperated this behavior in you because you've had people in disappointments. Well, honey, I'm gonna say this. Pile number two: life is filled with disappointments. Life is going to be filled with people that you can't trust. So you're going to have to scrutinize those who you let in your energy. You just got to be more mindful of those who you let in your energy. But not everybody. I'm going to say this. Just because we've had one outcome in the past does not mean you bring that energy into the future. You are going to find a tribe. You understand me? There's going to become a tribe, whether it's romantically or platonically or even spiritually, they're going to deliver. They're going to deliver. See how you're like, I'm the only one who could do this. If it's going to grow, it's going to be at my own hands. And that's not necessarily the case. There's something to be said when you guys can tap into the energy of a collective. And I feel like that's where you're going. And it's going to cause you, pile number two, to step outside your comfort zone. It's going to cause you to really dig into that heart because you have to give trust. And like I said, emotional intimacy and emotional trust to someone else. And normally this queen, she ain't giving you shit unless she wants to. Give your cup to other people. Give your emotions to other people and understand that people have you. You know, they're showing me, when people go on spiritual retreats and they do those trust exercises where you have somebody standing up on maybe like a chair or a table and you have everybody below them and they say fall back and you have to trust that everybody's going to catch you. That's the kind of energy that you guys will be going in. And it's going to take you outside of your comfort zone because, like I said, you have been so used to going it alone, pile number two. And you're going to have to trust that other people have you. And you do. You're going to amass a great tribe, pile number two. So be willing to step outside of your own mind and this idea that nobody's ever going to do it like you do it, or you can't trust anybody else's, you can't trust anybody else to show up for you because that's false. That's a falsehood. So be willing to step outside your comfort zone with that, okay? Pile number two, that is your message for this super moon in Capricorn. I hope that resonated for my pile number two people. My pile number three people, this is for you. If you chose the Apache Tear Stone, that's for you. And you chose the Elemental Goddess Tarot, this is your message. All right. Pile number three. I got a lot of fire. A lot of fire. Take a reality check, lighten up, and work through your feelings. Pile number three, what the hell is going on? Okay. But my pile number three is heavy on the fire sides. But look, I want you to see, you're the only pile that pulled the full moon in Capricorn. So this information, if you picked pile number three, this is for you. This moon is for you. This is going to be very pivotal and very life-changing, I feel like, being that you pulled that card. And my pile number three people, you were the only deck to pull it. So this full moon energy is going to be a wake-up call. It's going to be a wake-up call. You guys, I'm going to say this, my pile number three people, you guys might have been burning the candle at both ends, meaning you've been going hard. It could be in a relationship and giving your all to other people, trying to get maybe a relationship off the ground or to keep a relationship going. It could be in business as well. You could be burning both ends of the candle with business, with a career, and feeling like you're spinning your wheels. And the reality is this. The reality check is this. You don't have to work so hard. You don't have to work so hard. They just said work smart, not hard. So there's something about the way that you've been going, pile number three, where you're working harder than necessary. And you feel like it's not bringing in abundance. And it's not. And it's not going to. You have to change the way you're thinking. And you have to lighten up. I feel like there's an air of gratitude that you need to step into in order for these manifestations to come through. And you also could have some blockages, some emotional blockages that are causing you to really spin your wheels and not get anywhere. So they're telling you this is a great time. This energy is a great time for you to really take care of yourself. Again, that earth sign energy, Capricorn, is about creature comforts. Look at her. Literally, take a spiritual bath. If you don't see that, let me just show you that. Take a spiritual bath today. Take a load off today. Don't be so hard on yourself. I feel like you guys have been going, it's like you've been pushing a boulder uphill, pile number 3. You've been pushing a boulder uphill. And eventually your arms are going to give out and that boulder's going to roll the fuck right over the top of you. Stop. Step out of the way, let it roll back down. It's okay if things, you might feel like things are falling apart. Things aren't falling apart, pile number 2. Things are falling into place. There is a new mindset that is coming to you that's going to have you looking at things in a different way. How can I be more efficient with my energy? How can I be more efficient with my effort? How can I be more efficient with my connections? You've been given a lot. And you, like I said, burning the end. This is like the ends of a candle. 2 ends of a candle. You're burning both ends of the candle. And you're going to burn yourself out, giving so much. Pile number 3, you might overgive. You might tend to overgive and overextend yourself. Like I said, especially in connection with a relationship. And you're not getting the reciprocation that you're looking for. And maybe it's just time, like I said, to release that boulder of this relationship and let it go. And that's the reality of the situation. You might be in a relationship that you're not supposed to be in. For those of you where this resonates for a job, you might be in a job that you're not supposed to be in. And it's okay. And you might be fearful, like, I can't leave this job. I've been here so long, or it'll hit me financially. I can't do this. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You got to work through these feelings of fear, of stagnation. Like I said, these are blockages that are keeping you from moving forward. Take some time and relax. And, when you're relaxing in your spiritual bath, meditate. Meditate on the life that you want, and you'll create exactly that, pile number 3. Okay? Let's see what your tarot is speaking of. Yeah, there's some healing that has to happen. You guys have been just shooting arrows, and most of this shit ain't landing. Like I said, there's something for again, when it says work through your feelings and lighten up. And that, you know how I gave the analogy of the boulder. And I said sometimes before your arms get weak, you just got to step to the side and let it go. There's some things that you got to walk away from. And my pile number 3 people, you might not want to walk away from it, but it's becoming such a burden. It could be a relationship where, yes, you've experienced betrayals and you're holding on to this shit for no apparent reason other than to hurt your fucking self. And pile number 3, it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go, and it's time to heal. And this is where this lighten up and this self-care comes in. It's a part of your healing. You've been trying, like I said, shooting these arrows and trying to make things work. And you've been going against the grain, and your arrows, look, you're literally shooting into fire. So you're not having any success whatsoever in this relationship or in this job, and it's time to go. And it's time to heal this thought process that you have to pour out and extend yourself in order, and you have to work hard. Again, it's not about working harder or giving more. It's about understanding where your time is valuable and where you need to expend that time and energy and who you need to expend it with. I feel like once you've done this, pile number 3, I don't want you to feel like, well, damn, that's just a heavy ass read. Yeah, it's heavy. But I feel like once you've done this, what you're going to do is you're going to open up the opportunities for new to come in. So it's going to come in slow because it's earth energy and there's healing that has to be done. But I feel like if it's in a connection with a relationship, honey, there's a soulmate coming. There's a soulmate coming. And if it's a connection with the business, you might be an entrepreneur that might decide, you know what, this job isn't for me, and I'm going to take a leap of faith on my damn self, and you bring in your own abundance. So there's a reason why this energy is telling you it's time to really evaluate the way you're showing up. Pile number 3 is because you're working harder, not smarter, and you're expending way too much energy in areas where they don't deserve it. Whether it's a job, whether it's love, whoever you're saddled up with, whatever job you're going to and you're driving to every morning, it's not where you're supposed to be. And it's time for you to understand that and understand how to more effectively shoot your arrows and walk away from things that no longer serve you. It's time to walk. And I feel like once you do that, you're opening up the doors for something amazing to happen and to come to you, pile number 3. So pile number 3, I hope that helped. That is your pick a card reading for the full moon, the super moon in Capricorn for the month of July, people. Again, if you came in late and didn't get a chance to pick your pile, I will cut this segment up and I'll put it out on my YouTube. My YouTube is in the link tree is in my bio. It will take you right out to YouTube. All the month of July's readings pick a card readings have been posted. Go out there, guys, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I post stuff and you know when I go live out there. And like shit, and let's grow my YouTube channel as well. All right.